Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back, and we are going to another pack map. I did find that pack does tend to resonate with people, so I am going with the pack maps. I am going to go with this pack corrosive creeper map. It is actually on the second page of the tags with pack on it. As you can see, these are the first page. We will be doing more from the first page. I do want to do them as well, but this has a pretty unique ability where you can destroy the land itself. There are 3 starting positions with difficulty based on the start location. I don't know if it describes which is more difficult than the other, and the goal is to devour the land and liberate our allies. So that is pretty much our goal, and let's get to it. So I did pop in just to see how the beginning was, and it looks pretty fun. So the starting positions will be at the bottom of the map, top left and top right. So you can see, oh, here we go. Here is the log. We must devour everything to fill the painful void growing within. Even the very hills won't sate our hunger because we can destroy the land. It's kind of cool. Maybe we shouldn't have absorbed what was in our ancient tomb on the last planet. Thinking has become difficult. Our sanity is slipping as our hunger grows. I mean, that happens to us all right there. We feel stronger, yet we seem to have forgotten our purpose. All we know is the pain of hunger. No matter, everything must be eaten. Anything to fill this growing void inside, even rocks, which taste horrible. Human tech is so much tastier and nutritious. There we go. So there's Creeper Breeder all over the map. So we do want to do that. They do say to hide paths, which is a good reminder for me to do right away. And then they go over what pack is, which is a great rundown. I mean, this is a very nice thing to have in the very beginning. And then terrain special, there's breeders, there's absorbers, and then they also show all of the things there. It's very cool. You can see different breeders, what their level is, things like that, and the absorber is pretty strong. And then other types of terrain. So this is a very nice breakdown from the developer of this map. And as they did say, we are going to hide paths, and we're even going to flatten AC for now. So we have point 1 over here, point 2 down here, and this has a fair bit of Creeper Breeder. And then point 3 over here, right there, right by the blue eye. So my guess is this is easy. So this is probably easy mode, shutting off the blue light. Over here doesn't really... Oh, I guess it shuts off the green R. So this side shuts off the green R. So that's probably just as easy, or maybe middle difficulty. And I guess this part is furthest from both, so it's most likely the most difficult. So let's start with the most difficult. We will be thrusting in with an emitter. And I can't actually place an emitter until we start, so let's do that. Let's place... Oh, okay. You won't even let me place it. Let's go with the hardest, though. Might as well. There we go. We have landed. Let's just make sure we get loads and loads of emitters. Now, again, we can destroy this terrain, so that is actually a wonderful thing. We're going to be eating it. Nom 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 nom. And with that, we need to work our way around the map. Now, I do want to get to the blueite as fast as humanly possible. I think that is going to be our main... Ooh, yeah, there we go. That is going to be our main goal, is to get to that blueite. Because the blueite itself is going to be a problem. I mean, I don't want them getting loads and loads of anti-creep. Let's just mesh up this whole area as well, since it is our starting area. We don't want to destroy it. And we also will need urns as we go. So I don't really see any urns. I see an urn over there, which we will hopefully be taking relatively soon. But let's look at our structures. We have Crimson, as usual, lures, which will lure mortar shots, which is quite nice. And then we have an egg gen, which will generate eggs. Stash, sucks up and shoots out. And the launcher, which I make heavy use of in my other maps. But we also have this new field gen. Now, it's not new because of this map. It's just new because I have not yet played one with a field gen. And as you can see, we basically point it in a direction, and it really thrusts creep in that direction. It's a big thrust. You cannot argue with the thrusting nature. Let us try and get this air sac cauldron. Who doesn't love air sacs? I mean, Okay, who does love air sacs, I should also say. Air sacs are fairly problematic, but you can see, look, the anti-creeper is already filling the map fairly well. It's gonna be a while before we can shut that off, so yeah, let's... Oh, and there's also... Look at that. There is a laser over there that is going to be ruining our day. So we are going to be doing the old faithful of emitter pathing. We're just going to move up by emitters, and then we're also going to place down some glorious, glorious field gens to sort of push in the direction that we want to go for the start. Because we really want to get out of the line of sight of that right there. So let's work our way around. Try and destroy as much as possible. And let's keep the mesh a-going. So just trying to keep the mesh so everything is nice and even. We don't want things to get too, hectic. But you can see, just without us really doing anything, we're making pushes. This has the crimson side, so... Ooh. Are there snipers? Yeah, there's snipers. We can't just sneak that, sadly. But one thing that we can do, if we say remove you and move you over here, Mr. Field Gen, right there? Over here, please? Field Gen? There we go. Field Gens are amazing because if you put them right up against the shield, look at this. Oh, look at this. It is just going straight through the shield like it's nothing. If we can get some creep, maybe we'll even move an emitter to the side. I would love to get this. Actually, is there a sniper in range? We might actually even be able to snipe this shield. Sniper, sniper, sniper. I don't see a... Oh, maybe that sniper. Yeah, that sniper would be able to get us, sadly. That is the problem. It's that sniper right there. So we can't just blob it, unfortunately. But let us actually move the field gen to there. Get these cannons down. Hopefully, get the shield there. Because if the shield's down, we get another power, which already is quite nice. And then on top of that, we would get... activate this emitter, please. There? Will you turn on if you're right there? Just to get some more creep going. Mr. Emitter? Yeah, okay, good. We got that emitter. This might not be enough, unfortunately. But I think with that emitter there, yeah, there it is. That's what we want to see. Get that shield down. Boom. Okay, that's A, another power. B, the shield is gone. That will free this side up. This side, again, still just sort of trucking along quite nicely. And we're just going to keep moving emitters up this side. They should turn on fairly easily. We have plenty of creep on our side. So this is the emitter. Actually, we got another power. Good. Let's toss another emitter, and let us also toss a crimsonator, because crimson always performs better with the cannons. We know... Ooh, we're actually taking the top there. If we can actually push up to that, which we should be able to, we can grab another power. Also, this is a huge connector, so you can see, because it is earned up, the connection is strong. Oh, is it just too weak to get there? Just too weak to get there. Oh, the shame. The shame of it all. Alright, we will let that go and get just some more emitting. We just want to fill this up with some creep. Once it fills up, we will be in a much better place. And then we can push it from there. So, looking pretty strong. This Crimsonator is making progress. It is just about to take these out, which is what we want to see. And yeah, this mountain still holding, which is actually good. Again, it's protecting us from the laser. So we are going to use that to our advantage. And let's get another power over on this side. Probably not the best idea to focus on two sides at once, but we had readily available power, even though we want to go to the other side. And this should definitely be able to take this. And once this is gone, again, this is a huge connector. I'm assuming they have other connectors, don't get me wrong. It's not like it's going to shut this off from power. But at the same time, it's going to do very good work for us in making the power travel a much further distance. Same thing if we take, say, this one, then we've effectively shut off a section that's just shooting us. It's just annoying. So get rid of it. These no longer have power. The land's gonna melt as well. So that's what you want to see. We will toss another emitter down just so this can spread more. And then we're going to come back to this side and see what's holding this side up. We're going to toss emitter up front, destroy this one, and go with a field gen yet again. Again, these field gens are super useful. There's just snipers like placed just enough that I don't want to deal with blobs and things, because all it takes is the blob to fail, and then I feel real bad. But look at that, the field gen, there were some mortars there, now they're not. No longer a problem. And let's take this, because if we take this, that will be an earned power. Everything is basically about getting this earned power. We need this start. And if we take this sniper and this sniper, I think are the only snipers protecting this earned power right there. So that's pretty fantastic if you ask me. So let's try and take this middle. Plus that will be an earned power as well for us, which is always a good thing to get rid of. And yeah, let's destroy you. Let's just get another emitter down as close as possible. Field gens, as you did see before, do have a bit of a distance to them, but not the greatest distance in the world. You know what, let's turn on transparent group so we can actually see what we're doing here. There we go. Push it up, and that should be enough to completely cover this island. Get this down, which we did. So now we can grab our launcher. Boom. Go with a blob. Go at a location. And I just want to snipe that. I hope it's enough that it will skip the other one. But we shall have to wait and see. And actually, I want this to stay over there. Because they're working the shields down. It will get there. And then we'll get another power from that. Again, every power is good power. How's this side doing? It is stalling a little bit. Understandably so. I probably don't even need two over here anymore, which is actually good news. We can now shift our focus. How are you doing? You are 7 seconds out. You are about to fall, hopefully, Mr. Tower. Looks like that corner is about to fall. You can do it. And the blob is out. The blob is walking. This is supposed to be a very laggy map, which is one of the reasons that I am... I think we got... Look at that. Boom. Got it. We just doubled up. Oh no, I destroyed the wrong thing. Oh no. Let us grab... Okay, the creep's in there. We got its power. And look at that. We now have 4 earned power on our side. So we can just emit all day long. Grab 3 on this side. Just really, really push it hard. Now, do we want to push this side? What would we go for? We would go over here, but that's problematic because there is a super sniper. Super sniper bad. Getting those blobs, good. Looks like we took another power somewhere as well. I don't know where, but I am thrilled for that. But looks like, again, this section we're actually very okay with. That, a little less so, but not the end of the world. So how do we want to take this? Do we want to go inside route, outside route? I don't really have a direct answer. Let's untransparent, see how our creep is looking. Pretty good overall. Let's mesh up what we can. Don't really think there's going to be too much in the way of meshing that we can do. But I am okay with that. Let us make sure we also get a new Crimsonator because we are on the push. And as stated before, Crimsonation is amazing for the pushing. We can grab one up there. That'll be good for us as well. And can we get a field gen in a place that matters? Or is the Crimson just going to do it itself? I mean, we can put a field gen right there. Field gen, push it down there, let's go. Oh, and we have this super build. Where are you trying to build? Oh, over there, look at that. Boom. It's having some troubles. You just can't stop it. But with the field gen and the Crimson, we're able to push into this little hive of toweritude, and we can continue on with our domination of this map. Again, we are just pushing, getting emitters down. We're going to take out these cannons. They are going to be problematic for us. We have a sniper there. So if we could, I mean, I was going to say if we could take out both of those snipers, we'd be in a really good place. But we apparently melted this, and that killed those cannons. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That is exactly where I was hoping to go. So I am not going to complain at all about that. Let's see if we can actually start pushing it towards this one again. Once we can get this power, this tower will shut off this, which will free our air sac brethren. Although the air sac aren't ones to eat, and our whole goal is to eat, it's a little, you know, a little disturbing that they're not necessarily with us. But, you know, you take what you can get. Retransparent the creep, just to see what we're dealing with here. And it looks like we really don't have too much in the way that is stopping us, but we want to move our Crimsonator to this side. As you can see, our creep is moving in. We're about to take a couple of cannons, which will cut them off, and then we're going to go for this. We're going to work our way around the outside of the map. What do we need on this side? What would really help us push? I mean, just another emitter, of course. Emitters are the key. So let's get an emitter there, see if that helps this push down, because if we can sort of free up this blob nest, that should help as well. The two-sided push, I'm going to turn up the speed a little bit. This is supposed to be a very laggy map, so I'm trying to keep the speed down, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on your position, I suppose. But there we go. We have taken even more, and we're going to move at least an emitter up. Can't quite get that there, but we can get that there. And that's going to get this nullifier. That's going to get that spore. And it looks like we're even taking this tower as well, which is fantastic. Boom. Tower gone. Another power for us. And yeah, this is out of power now. So this should, as you can see, it's just running out of juice. Yep, out of power. We now have air sacs. They're coming. They're really not going to do very, very much, but they're free. And we are all about freeing our brethren. And as you can see, with the amount of power that we are gaining, we are making significant strides that much faster. Yeah, I mean, things are just actually moving at a decent pace now. So the question is, what are we going to work towards? Again, I think the next option that we should probably go towards is going to be this this blob nest, just to free it. And once it's free, it'll be free forever, and we don't have to worry about freeing it again, of course. So yes, once we can free that up, I think we'll be in a pretty good state. Haven't really seen a place where there's so many mortars that we should really need to worry about the lore, but there will be places when that is helpful. I am going to also get this power here. While we work on the other side, we might as well just say, hey, just head over there. And then that will get us another power while we work on this side. As you can see, look at that, we have taken the Landia over there. We're going to toss down some Crimsonation. And yeah, we should be in a pretty good spot. I do want to just take this to take it because of that one frickin' power. But at the same time, that would free the lasers, and I'm not too keen on freeing the lasers. So unfortunately, that is the sound of the day. And it looks like we did just get... Oh, that wasn't a power generating one. I am a fool. I thought that was a power generating one. That was my fault. No real problems at all. And yeah, we want Crimsonator on this side. And we're going to let this side be. We're going to take an extra power to this side. Get some more emitters right up close. Oop, that's that. There we go. Get an emitter right up close, and we can even move all three of these. Again, super emit right on their lines, and then the field gen should just push it right into them. So if we destroy you, move the field gen, hopefully as... Yeah, right there. That's perfect. And let's see how this works. Look at it just push into 5 cannons. 5 cannons, not an easy thing to push into. And it is pushing in quite well. And then once we do this, get it crimsonified. Even though some was, more will be now, because the crimson was behind it, unfortunately. Not the best place for it. But look at that, taking it over. And this is now ours, and we're gonna just cut it off right here. Again, I want to take this. I think we can just with creep, and that will sort of be our goal. Oh, and the urn port is right there. How did I miss that one? Oh, yeah, that's what we're going for now. Changing it up, new plan. Yeah, new plan entirely. Let us move these emitters up, 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 and up again. Crimsonator, we want to move up, and the field gen as well. We want to move up. So again, we're sort of just moving as a block, as a unit. And it's a pretty strong unit indeed. Field gen should be okay there. This actually might be a good time for a lore as well. So if we actually look, do we have a free power that we can just use? Yes, you are a free power. Perfect. So, as we can see, they're raining down fire from all of these mortars. So if we just say, give me a lore, put it here, should activate if it has enough creep. There we go. It is now active. So now all of the mortars from up top are just, well, all the ones that can reach this are going to shoot that lore. That's what we want to see. And we are going to put emitters right up against this. Again, right up against it, because that is how we are going to push. We can't necessarily put a Crimsonator there, unfortunately. Perfectly fine, but we can put our field gen right there. Put it right up, push in, and yeah, that should start to take this over. Look at the push. Unfortunately, again, that's not the best way to do it, because we don't have Crimson. Actually, can I put the Crimson inside? I think we indeed can. Let's see if that helps. Even though these are good against the Crimson, everything else is not. The other option we can do... this is actually working. And if this pylon goes down, that's just golden gold. Because that's going to shut off all of this, including freeing our blobby friends. So our blobs are free, officially. And there goes the last bastion of hope. So we are going to be taking our prize, which will be 4. It's only 4. Could be more, but, you know, it was just 4 in this case. But look at that. We just need these cannons dead, and we are pushing into them pretty well. But there is a Mega Mortar. We don't have any earn power. I don't want this Mega Mortar really upsetting me. So if we were to say lure right over there. There we go. Mega Mortar. Let's see if Mega Mortar is now shooting. Look at that. Mega Mortar is now shooting over here. Not actually bothering with saving the friend towers. Looks like we were pushing it more to the side. This should cover the pushing in. I think, there they go. And that is that. And then we're going to push right up into this. once we take these out, we are pushing right up to the top, because that is even more earn power. This is actually a much gooder side for us entirely, because now we can just push up. I just left that emitter there. That emitter is just there to take the earn port. There's nothing that they can do about that. And look at this. This is pushing in. We've already taken out some mortars. If we can take out... Oh, look at that. We have taken out the M-Rift that's up there. Didn't. And Super Sniper. You can do it. Oh, maybe not. That Super Sniper is a little awkward to get to. It looks like we melted the land around Super Sniper. Oh, that's interesting. That's awkward. But the... Oh, okay. We got some things. Okay, we did get Super Sniper. Fantastic. So with Super Sniper... Oh, and we got the earn port. There is 5 earn power on our side. And, yeah. Let's just untransparent our creep real quick. As you can see, we are just... It just seems like we're just generating more and more and more. So again, retransparent, just so we can see what we're doing. We're going to put down some emitters on this side, and we're actually going to take this point super easily with just field gen, because we essentially already have it. Could have field gen this earlier, but this is just going to completely decimate that. Again, the problem is we are freeing the laser. You know, too many lasers is problematic for us. And we also want a launcher right here. Oop, you were supposed to place. Thank you, Mr. Launcher. That will be a blob at a location. And we... Oh, I was going to say we're going to take out that, but we don't need to. So that launcher is now obsolete. So let us destroy it. As we can see, this is freed. These were probably destroyed by the blobs coming out, so yay, blobs, you have, again, done your duty. And this can be destroyed, and these can be destroyed. So, we're going to toss an emitter down here, just so it's here. We're going to destroy this as well. We're going to get a field gen, though, just to sort of mess with things a wee little bit. And we don't want to forget this mortar lore. That mortar lore does not help us in the slightest anymore. Even that one really doesn't help us, so we're going to get rid of that one too. And we have 9 power to just mess around with again. We've taken that land, which is great. We're going to toss some new field gen on this side, and we're going to push up to this back portion. So, again, we're just spreading pretty good, and I do believe, as I stated before, I believe this is the hard zone mode in essence. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think we have successfully done quite a lot, and I am just spreading the mesh out. It really isn't that needed, but at the same time, it'll just make it a little bit deeper where we want it to be. We took out this mega mortar, so mega mortar destroyed, and we are pushing our way in there, so maybe we'll also turn that onto that side. Again, with the melting landscape, we can drastically destroy towers without too much fret. But look at that, we have pushed into here. Fantastic. They have fallen, and let's push into these two, because they are a thorn in my side, you know? And if something's a thorn in your side, you just give them a little push. So do be careful with how you use that, though. But ooh, they are rebuilding this M-Rift. Do we want them to? I mean, that's a lot of red-on that they're using for it. So, oh, and this is their red-on store. I didn't even realize this is their red-on store. Fantastic. So once we shut that off, it won't even matter, because they're not going to be generating red-on any longer. So 4 emitters go down. Let's see. How is this side? Again, this side doing pretty good on its own. We're just going to toss down a couple of emitters right against the edge, because there's no reason not to have more emitters. The only place we don't want them is the center, because again, this is protecting us from the laser. I don't want that laser to be problematic for me. Oh, and we're going to get a free emitter. Yay, free friends. But I do need to move this field gen. I don't want too many field gens on at once. They are fantastic, but at the same time, you really only need one. So this should turn on this emitter, which will destroy this, which will turn on this emitter. It's going to be a glorious chain reaction. We have decimated this. This is a problem because look at this laser coming through. Maybe there's enough wall left that we don't get hit yet, but we are going to start to get hit by that laser over there. Thankfully, we have enough emitters. We do have the power, and 1,200 every 10 seconds. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty good emitter. I just want to see how much it poops out. If it does, it should be just a few seconds off. There we go. Good. It's basically a mini wave in an emitter form. So let's see, is that going to be enough to destroy super? Nah. That one, oh, maybe. It is taking the hits. Oh. Yeah, you're going to go down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful again. And look at that, it's even taking this out, which shuts off this area. No problems at all. No more red-on in the foreseeable future. And again, we generated a new power just for our actions. And again, we have so many emitters, we just want to move them around. As we destroy more landscape, we will want to sort of, how do I say, keep everything, keep emitters more spread out, so we can refill areas. But at the moment, it really doesn't matter. This area is pushing very, very well. So you know what, let's just give them a lot of emitter love. Let's move up this, and we will actually push into the other side. Two-pronged assault, usually not the best idea, but we have so much power that it's more beneficial to us to do it that way. So, because this does, it just takes time to work its way through, work its way down the map, so plenty of time indeed. Again, not leaving anything behind. I don't want to, we even got skimmers over there. Look at our air sac. Oh, you're doing such a good job, buddy. I don't expect air sacs to do anything. Completely understandable. They are great in concept, poor in use, I believe. And let's just work our way. Let's try and get their factory, because who cares about shutting out their blue light? When we can just shut down their factory entirely. So, we have a little stash here. It's gonna help, I suppose. But let's check how this assault is. We've taken this land, no problems whatsoever. So we're just gonna pop a whole lot of emitters down on this side. Again, I probably can be using launchers significantly more, and because it does not appear that they have that many snipers, but they seem to have enough snipers, so I wasn't really trying to, but I really do think that I could have done more with the launchers, so I do apologize there. Launchers probably would be optimal to use in a number of places where we're just trying to take down one or two things. So for instance, like right now, we are just trying to take down this factory, so let us see. Get one on the M-Rift. Get one on the factory. Easy peasy. Should be done. These should be moving along, which they are. Let us also destroy that. Oh, look at that. Oh, the blob nest. Oh, the 12 blobs that they're just producing. Look at the destruction that they wrought. Apparently, there is plenty to do with blobs. Getting through the cannons is definitely what they are doing, so I'm very glad for that. Blob adventure ahoy. This should completely overwhelm these towers, get us to the green hour, which we shouldn't need because the factory has been destroyed. They can no longer build that M-Rift. Now, they can build this back up because of this M-Rift, but they have no more red on. So let's get the other M-Rift, and if we get the other M-Rift, then they cannot rebuild the factory. There we go. I'm even going to let them keep the factory, but they are not going to have any red-on to do. So there we go. They have no factory. No more blue-white, no more red-on, no more green-R. All of their shields will be turning off. Actually, all their shields would have been out already because we took the red-on supplies. But no more anti-creeper production. This has already shut off the laser, so now we can push everywhere that we do want to, because why not? It is, the world is officially our oyster at this point. Looks like we don't really need these. Let's get rid of these. Oh, they even picked up the eggs! Oh, look at them. Such a good little friend. Such a good little friend. Let's get a field gen right here and actually take this hill now that the laser is gone. Again, we are working our way around. Oh, a parrot. Oh, you shouldn't be pushing. Let's just get rid of you. Let the creep do as it will. This back, as you can see, we're sort of chain reacting already. Things are not handling this very, very well. So we're taking the big mountain. And yeah, just a pretty big chain reaction. I mean, look at that. We have 7 power. This is pushed just like that without even really trying. So, what's in this corner? Is there anything cool in this corner? No. Oh, this is their Bertha store. Okay, so that's where their Berthas are. So you do want to destroy those. But again, we're taking things now without even trying. To take these, we do need to mesh. Oh, that's not mesh. Yeah, I'll put 2 meters. But we do need to mesh this up so it connects, and once the mesh does connect, it will feed into those, so we do want to do that. See how it's now creeping in? Fantastic. Should be good there. Do we have anything else that we need to mesh? Why not? Just make sure it is fully meshed up, because we can. Over here, meshing out the world outside of their domain, and yeah, feeling pretty good. This is a lot of mesh that we can grab, because why not? It's there. See, look at this. I mean, again, it's just cascade. We have so much power, we're able to generate so much creep because of it. All we need to do is this just a minor push at this point. And thinking about it, they can't do anything. They have no anti-air left, do they? Oh, they do have red on. Oh no, they have no factory, so it doesn't even matter. So we could. You know, I'm just gonna. That's a waste just to get that mesh. Yeah, that would be a little bit of a waste. But look, we've taken their front. We're taking their sides. No problems whatsoever. Let's just grab a couple more. You are no longer needed. These are no longer needed. And let's just have some fun. Duke. Oh, one too many. One too many. Okay, I get it. And we can just do spores. And let's see. Where would we want to spore? Just all of their power. Let's see if we can, if that will land. Why even assault when we can, you know, take the back door? So again, look at this. This is all being shut off. They're losing their MRFs. They're losing everything. Unfortunately, their snipers have plenty of power, but look at this. The spore wave is coming. Let's send the spore wave to the other side as well. And let's see how this works. Do these spores actually destroy all of their power? It's looking pretty good. Power tends to go down pretty quickly. Oh, it only got 1 miner. Oh, there we go. We got 4 miners. Could have been better, but you can see they are in a deficit. So that is the key. We can add another launcher. Why not? Just for some fun. Spores. You know what? I'm just going to say spores and structures. Look at that. Taking out a few more of their miners. Their deficit is hitting pretty hard. And we're just going to blast it until all of these miners are gone. That's what we want to see. We want every single miner gone on this side. Looking pretty good. Got another earn power from somewhere. So let's start moving back to the other side. But we are going to keep a few on this side because we want to keep their power generation down. So, there we go, there we go. So now we're going to destroy this power while keeping a few spores on the side to keep them from rebuilding. And look at their generation. They're down to 29. They just don't even know what to do. They can't charge up their weapons. The inside is being destroyed. At this point, we are just playing with them, and I am happy to be just playing with them. I am not planning on, you know, we could have sent wave after wave of XYZ after them, but, you know, we're just taking them out slow and steady. Their power is dropping very, very steadily. They can't even destroy all of the creep in their base from these. Oh, they did manage to build a couple, so... Again, generation at 19. Nowhere near enough generation. These, look at that, all out of power because of what we have done. There is nothing that they can do. They have fallen. The gates are falling. And I think that basically covers everything. So, let's destroy these. Let's also destroy these because we want things in sync. So we have 32 power right now. Boom. Boom. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do all spores at structures. Don't even care. As you can see, the creep is in their base. Back here, the one holdout. Look at you, Mr. just the one. Just the one on the outside of the base left. Not going too well again for that one. We should be... Yep, it's taken out. And look at this, all at that. This is our wave coming in, just landing all over the place, taking them from orbit. Got another power? Don't care at this point. Don't even need it. Let's just keep raining things from the sky. They have 6 generation, which I'm actually surprised they even have 6. But I guess it's those 3 mines which are being taken out right there. And yeah, that seals the deal. Completed. And that was the hard section, I believe. I believe the hard one was furthest away from all of the stores, right here, where this would definitely be the easiest one because it puts you right next to the factory, right next to the red on, right next to the blue light. This one puts you right next to the green R. So yeah, let us transparent the creep. You can see, look at all that we have made. 3 more earn power, not too shabby. But yeah, we've taken this map pretty well. Again, I'm pretty happy with the hard mode. Time-wise, pretty decent. You know, there are definitely better. But definitely on the upper side of decent. Most in the upper 30s. There are a bunch in the upper 20s there. But then we have hours, 40 minutes, 27 minutes, and then higher, lower, higher, lower. So I'm feeling pretty good about the time. Again, for the hard mode. If we keep playing, had we started over here, you can take out the factory in probably less than a minute. And then, basically, their anti-creep production is gone. Their red on is gone. I mean, imagine doing basically what we did from the beginning, you know. Within 1 minute, or 2 minutes even, you have the ability to shoot them from orbit. You have the ability to, just destroy them with air. That probably would go pretty well for you. So, don't get me wrong, you wouldn't have that much power to be destructive, but at the same time, with the melting capability, if you were to shoot a spore at something that can melt, you'll basically instantly destroy it. So, yeah, you would be very, very, very powerful from the get-go. So, I'm feeling pretty good with how that went. Thank you very much for joining me again. I don't know which pack map will be next, but it will be another pack map. plenty to choose from. If you have suggestions, let me know. I'd love to try the suggestions. This looks like a giant one, which is pretty exciting. But also Prison Break, that seems pretty cool as well. There are plenty. It does say annoying. It's a cursor map as well. Interesting, interesting. This is an LPAC survival from the Abyss, so you know, that could be kind of cool. It looks very pathy, so that could be kind of fun. Actually, I think I'm leaning towards this, but let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. I would love to try it. If it's one of these on the first page as well, happy to do so as well. There are plenty to do overall. But thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to catch you next time. Have a wonderful day, and take it easy. Please like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. Goodbye!